Hey guys, welcome to my channel. We do a lot of art and cooking on this channel. We also do like fashion vlogs on this channel and product reviews. But welcome to the channel. Let me just check on the signal real quick. We have 3 bars right now. I'll have to like periodically check how the signal is doing and may have to move it a little bit. But welcome to the channel. I really enjoy doing art, so I figured why not do more art on this channel. Okay, so there was a TV show, I'm pretty sure it was on Disney. It was called Lloyd in Space. So it was like this cartoon animated show about a spaceship. It was kind of like the movie Xenon, except like animated characters, and they all lived on this spaceship together. So it was called Lloyd in Space. So we're going to go ahead and paint this. So his arms are like a purple color. So welcome on in, and anyone watching in the replay, welcome. This is actually the perfect color because his arms are kind of like this light purple color. And this color that I just got actually is his exact. It's called Brilliant Purple by Basics Acrylic Color, Liquitex, and it's just like the perfect color for his arms. So his arms are like a light purple color, and again, this is from the TV show Lloyd in Space. It was an animated TV show, kind of like from the 90s, and I'm pretty sure it was on Disney Channel. May have been on other channels too, but I'm pretty sure it was a Disney show. Right now, I'm not really looking for like a large amount of texture. I'm trying to like smooth out the brush strokes. Kind of just trying to get a base color right now. If I decide to make it a little thicker, I could always go back and add that. What's interesting about this show is not many people know about it, but it was called Lloyd in Space, and they lived on a spaceship. And I'm pretty sure the Lloyd character was this one. It's kind of like Xenon, but animated version. Those are my crazy neighbors. You could hear them in the background. They will probably make numerous appearances in this video. So I'm going to use my smaller brush. I had actually washed this, and I don't know why it didn't get all the paint out. I didn't do a good job washing that. but it's dry at least. But it doesn't make the bristles very nice. I don't want that to have that weird streak. I just made that worse. Trying to fix this. Probably should have just done this way maybe. So I don't want these that weird texture. So yeah, we are making his arm purple. Yeah, it was a pretty cool show, so I suggest anyone who has never seen it to look up the show. It was called Lloyd in Space. It's a really cute show. I liked it. I need to fix that. That didn't come out good. This little brush is like ruining like the streaking. I don't know what it's doing. I'll just try to like get it. Like, the little brush was like ruining the. Like, I had to like go back over that area because like I don't know, like the little brush was like I think taking off the paint. That looks a little bit better. So this is purple too. Yeah, I've mixed out a lot of purple, so or like squeezed it out, so I might as well finish his arm. Just trying to keep a consistency here. Yeah, that little brush is weird. Like, I don't know, it may be time to get a new brush. I think the little brush is actually like removing paint as I apply the paint. I've only been really using that brush for outlining. I haven't because like the bristles on it are kind of hard already, so which actually works well for outlining. So it kind of becomes like a pen. But for actually using it on detailed areas, it's actually, I think, removing the paint rather than I'm just gonna like use the corner of my brush. I feel like I'm starting to like drool. I'm like my mouth is like moving sideways. Okay, so I was able to use this brush pretty well to like get into those like intricate areas, but in the future I'll probably get a smaller brush. I don't even like working with really small brushes. They kind of annoy me. I'd rather use a bigger brush and then use the edge of it, honestly, to get into those areas. So I'm pretty sure his face is purple too. I haven't even looked at it. I looked at it earlier today, like to try to get the colors right on this character. I don't even remember. I just remember that the green one's name was Lloyd. I have no idea, like the others. I hope this is purple. Well, if his arms are purple, I'm guessing his face is purple, so I'm hoping that's correct. And then I looked up his body. It's kind of like this dark orange color. So I have another brush here that's actually not, I keep forgetting to use this one. It's a little bit thinner, so maybe I'll use this one. Something about these smaller brushes, I just don't feel like they apply the paint as well. Even this one, I feel like it's making weird streaking marks. So now his face is purple. I can add a little bit more heat, I guess. I actually need, oops, daisy. I really knew I was going to do something like that. You can fix it though. It's a really bad habit I have. A lot of people like, no, not to do that. This is why you just like wear old t-shirts and stuff like that when you paint, because it's a good chance you're going to get paint on yourself. There's these like True Religion jeans I have. They're really old. They're from years ago, but they're like my favorite jeans. And like I do need to like they have some rips in them, so I want to like fix them. But they're like my creative pants. I really love them. And what's funny is like I would wear them all the time to like different art classes I would go to. So they acquired some paint on them. So they've become my like art pants, if that makes sense. And it's funny how they're True Religion on top of it. Okay, so I think that purple looks pretty good. I can try to like layer it up a little bit before it dries. Luckily, I didn't squeeze out like a huge amount. There's some here still, so I'm just kind of trying to get that used up. Okay. So now he's looking nice and purple. You kind of go over some of these areas here again. Just kind of try to smooth everything out. And I like mostly animation. I guess I would refer to it as like animation that's a little bit abstract looking or like a different style. Like I don't even like necessarily like straight animation that looks like realistic. I like kind of like creative, funky type animation. So that's kind of my style of art. You can kind of like see it here. This is an orange juice container. And there's another one over there and like some wall art, but you can't really see it too well. But I like animation. As far as like cartoons go, when I was young, I like used to watch like all the still watch them, but like the Disney animated films that would come out, and I always really liked like the coloring in them. That's like the main like allure to them. It wasn't even like the plot line. It was like the like looking at the way the colors all kind of went together and everything. Uh, I think I might start on this part here. I don't really know what I'm doing in this part yet. It's just kind of something abstract that I'm putting together. I'm just gonna wash this brush really quick, so give me a oopsie daisy. Give me a second. Let me kind of try to move. Let me try to move this and get this closer. I'm going to try to just wash this real quick. Give me a second. I got paint here already. Okay. So I just washed my brush. I think I want to try to figure out like the abstract behind area here. I don't really know what I'm doing with that. I don't know if I really like this weird thing that I've kind of drawn out. I mean, it's okay. It's interesting, I guess. I guess right now I'll keep it like this weird background. I could make it one color, like the whole thing one color, but I don't know. Let me try to bring it closer to the screen. Computer. You don't need to see me. Okay. So let's see what we want to do with that. I think like a yellow color, maybe. So I just squeezed out some yellow. Oops. I actually just dipped the wrong side of my brush. That was funny. So I got like a yellow color. It's yellow. Like a yellow color. Oopsie daisy. Okay. The ink is kind of spreading there, but it's okay. What's funny is I made this like kind of abstract area behind it, but I don't really know how much I like it. I can end up like covering the entire thing and like making it like one solid color. So I don't know how I feel about it. Kind of like purposely allowing the ink to get kind of melted into the color. Thought that's like an interesting effect. I don't know how much I like it was a little too much. It was something I was like practicing with before actually painting. but I tend to change my art quite a bit for a lot of you that have watched. This might be the color. So I actually have to mix out orange because I don't have orange. So let me see if I can make an orange color. Yellow and red, people. Yellow and red. This is body. I got my handy. Hello, Miriam. How are you? How is the signal looking on your end? Is it buffering at all? How's the signal looking? Is it clear or am I kind of glitchy? I'm doing great, thank you. I've got this, it's like a spatula. It's for mixing the paint. So I'm just mixing the paint. I have to make like an orange color. Yeah, thank you. I washed my hair. I washed my hair today. I'm trying to make an orange color. Because his shirt here is like an orange. It's like a dark orange. So I'm trying to make this color. Oh, where did that go? I've gotten so much paint on myself already. It's like I just showered and I already have paint on myself. It's like this is why I'll probably never get a manicure. There's no point in me ever getting a manicure because I'll have paint and ripped nails, and like chipped nails from opening paint and stuff, so there's no point. This is not really looking orange. It's kind of like a red color. It needs more yellow. I don't know. I'm trying to make it like a burnt. This color. A burnt orange color. Let me add a drop of this. And I don't know if that just totally messed it up, but I'm trying to make like a burnt orange color, like a dark orange. Okay, now it's brown. Actually, I think we're getting somewhere. I think if I put a drop more red, I've got my little concoction going here. You can't really see what I'm doing, but I'm attempting to make like a burnt orange color. So like an orange, it's kind of like a deep orange color. So it almost looks like a little bit deeper than like a pumpkin. It looks kind of what it looks like right now. I think it's pretty good. Maybe. So I'm going to use a bigger brush just because I'm worried about it drying out. You know what I mean? acrylics dry pretty fast. So I just was able to mix this out. So I'm actually worried that, okay, that's the color. It was really hard to make this color. I don't know. I used red, yellow, and then I used like this brown color to like deepen up the hue of it. I should have erased that. I actually wrote there dark orange and I didn't erase that. That was great of me. I'll cover it. I'll get it. How is school going, Miriam? Are you still in classes, or do you have like a semester break or like vacation? How does that work? How is your school going? Do you go on like winter vacation? Oh, okay. Yeah, I think a lot of people are going through exams right now. I go on like social media and I see everyone taking like finals right now. It's like, I always have dreams even after the class is over. I don't know if you're like this, but like after my classes are always over, I always have dreams that like I'm like I didn't finish an assignment or something like that. I don't know if you've ever had that, but like I'll have dreams like a good 2 weeks after the class is over, and I'll be like, you didn't turn in this assignment, or you haven't read the entire semester or something like that. Did you see the news about the new virus? You're talking about the UK one, I think, right? Yeah, I've seen it. I am optimistic, or I would like to be, that it's not like too changed. You know what I mean? That it's like a mutation, and like viruses do mutate. So I'm hoping, and everyone's kind of hoping, that it hasn't changed too much. You know what I mean? That it's like that it still responds to the vaccine. That its mutation is not like, they said it's like more like it spreads easier or something, but like I'm very cautious as it is when I go out. So like I always have a mask on, but like I guess they're implying it like travels farther, maybe. I don't really know what that means when they're like 70% more transmissible. So I don't know if that means it goes farther or it's smaller. I don't really know. It's pretty small as it is. So but I'm hoping that, like what everyone's hoping, is that it didn't change enough, like the proteins on it, that it'll still respond to the vaccine. I know that it's pretty common, like when they make flu vaccines, that they always have like a different one each year, because like the flu changes. I'm pretty sure I've only had the flu once. I don't know if you've ever had the flu, but I think I've had it. I'm pretty sure I've had it once, and it was not pleasant. It was not a pleasant experience at all. So I mean, that was a few years ago that I had the flu. That was probably like 4 years ago that I had the flu, and it was like I was sick for a week, but like I felt sick for like a month after. And like a sense of like tired, if that makes sense. Like I wasn't sick anymore, but I was just so tired from having it. It was not fun. We're hoping it's good. We're hoping it's good. I saw all these I saw these memes on the internet where people were making jokes already about 2021. They're like, I don't want to go into 2021 without reading the terms and conditions. Like when you read that's like a joke about like products and stuff like that. You read the terms and conditions before clicking yes or joining something. It's like, I'd like to know the terms and conditions before 2021. It's like, what exactly are we getting? So that was one joke I saw. And then there was another joke like, would it be 2021 without getting an upgrade to the virus? You know, so people are trying to have, I think, some humor right now to the situation. But I hope that it responds to the vaccine, because that would not be pleasant to know. But right now, I read an article. I mean, obviously, we'll have to wait and see, but I read an article today that said that right now they believe it responds to the vaccine. So that would be good. In other words, that in terms of like the vaccine starting to help the herd immunity and stuff like that, they're saying that they think it works. But like, I don't know, I'm sure you're the same way, but like, I really don't go out. Like my classes, I think you said your classes were, I think I remember you saying your classes were part in-person classes, and then some of them were online, like a Zoom or some type of internet platform. All of my classes have been online. So last semester, I think you told me that part of it was online, part of it was in person. I mean, the school that I go to is kind of far. So, I mean, like on the one hand, like I don't really miss going in because it was so far that, you know, but I mean, I remember there were days that I was there that I enjoyed being down there because, you know, you talk to people and you're interacting with people and you're not only online, you know, like socialize a little bit, but, you know, simple things like that coffee shop on the campus, and you were able to, you know, get a coffee, and, you know, even if you didn't talk to anyone, it was, you know, part of, you know, being out, you know what I mean? So I missed that, but it was very, very far. It was very, very far, the school. I remember it should only take an hour to get there with traffic, but I remember one time it took 3 hours to get back home because it was like some weird traffic or something, but that was unusual. But the first semester where I was, when they announced the virus, I had in-person classes only. And then we went online because the school went online. The only ones that were going in were some people who worked in like a science lab or something like that had to like check on like things. I miss to go to shopping. Me too. I mean, I don't know if you did any online shopping, but I miss, you know, going out and going into stores. I went one time, maybe, I mean, this must have been 2 months ago. I said it on a stream. I don't even know when exactly it was, but this must have been 2 months ago that I tried going to my local mall. And the mall is very, very big here. And there weren't even that many people in the mall. Like it wasn't super crowded. That was what was interesting. But when you went into the department stores, like you went into the woman's department store, and there were so many people just blatantly not wearing a mask. I saw a woman and her husband, and the husband had a mask on, and she didn't. And she didn't have anything on, like it wasn't even on her chin. So it's like this mall is enforcing people to wear masks, but they're not, like the security of the mall is not going up to anyone and actually telling them to put on a mask. Yeah, online shopping is, I don't know, you never really get what you order. You know what I mean? Like I remember once I ordered like something in a certain color and it came like a different color and it was fine, but it was not what I ordered. You know, so it has to be like, you know, for certain it has something you have bought before and you know it's going to fit. Like, but that would mean it's like the exact same thing. That would mean it's like the exact same shoe or the exact same color or brand. That way you know 100% what you're getting. But I don't know. It's also not as fun. It's not as fun. Like I like walking around and seeing sales and looking at things in person. Like that was part of like interaction, and you talk to, you know, the sales girl and you interact in person, you know what I mean? So I miss like human interaction. You know what I mean? And you don't even have to like, oh, I should probably show you guys what I'm doing. So we're making his tummy orange, or his shirt. I think it's a shirt. Um, so yeah. But I hope things get better. I mean, we have the only place I go right now, and it's not really, I wouldn't really call that shopping, is, you probably have it where you are too, but it's probably a different name. Here we have something called CVS. It's just like a little bit of everything. Like they have like makeup, or like, you know, sun lotion, or, you know, face products. It's like a little bit of everything. They have food. So we have those all over here, and it's like, you know, just like a general store that you run in and get stuff. It's not really a supermarket, but it's like a little bit of everything. You know, magazines, you know, that type of stuff. So I go in there every once in a while just to have some sanity. But I haven't even gone in there lately because right now the area I'm in is very, very touristy. So it's like a tourist area. So right now, this time of year, we're going to have so many people that are, you know, tourists right now. That, you know, you're in there with people. You just got off a plane, you know, maybe, you know, it's just better to avoid the crowds right now. But, you know. But I like the art because for me, it relaxes me. You know, I mentioned to you guys that, like, you know, try to find something that, you know, whatever it is, whether it's watching YouTube or music or listening to music, whatever is going to help kind of zone you out right now is a good thing, you know? Because we can't really control too much what's happening, you know? I try to remind myself that, like, when I get like frustrated with um, like that I'm not going out or anything. I try to like remind myself that like I'm safe, I'm healthy, I'm like not, sick. So I try to like remind myself of some of those positives, you know, because obviously not everyone can say that, So I try to remind myself of the positives that, you could be, you know, I'm healthy, I'm not sick, I'm not in a hospital right now. So it's like, you know what, I try to like look at the positives of that situation. Okay. Famous Arabic YouTuber got 10 million subscribers in just like 2 years. That is short time. Wow, that is very very cool. What do they cover? Do they do makeup, fashion, family vlogs? What do they usually cover? Like what do they usually show on their channel? Their family vlog. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I think people like the family vlogs. They're fun to watch. We have some here where it shows like the family, like they go like to Disney a lot and theme parks, and I've seen a lot lately. I think people are just like zoning out in their house more and like watching other people basically. But they are funny, nice, they deserve. But yeah, that's really cool. I think that people are looking for that right now, if that makes sense. People want to see like I think people want like different times want to see different content. Like people want to see content, I think, right now that maybe like calming, like soothing, family type content, that like is relaxing, kind of with what's happening right now also. Like the more like you watch in terms of like I guess what you would refer to as stability, like, happiness, feeling calm. Yeah, yeah, it's a slow process. It's definitely a very, very, very slow process, unless something bizarre happens that, like, you know, but you have to enjoy it too. You have to enjoy it. It's some of the weirdest advice I've really seen, but it's really, really, really true. You have to enjoy somewhat what you're doing, because if you're planning on doing it like over the years and like keeping with it, you'll kind of get bored, if it's not something that you enjoy. What's funny is I when I first started doing the streaming, I was pretty nervous about that, like the streaming, like like talking live and stuff. But it's been fun because you get to like talk to people and interact with them in live time, and you can't really do that so much with the vlogs. I mean, you can if you're very like on top of answering your comments. Like if you're very like on top of answering your comments and like the comments are like a conversation, then you can. But like I've really liked the streaming because of that ability. It's like, one person's live, and then, you can talk to people and you remember people, you learn about people. So I'm enjoying that element for sure. His tummy's getting orange. His shirt. I'm pretty sure it's a shirt. It was actually a cute TV show. It was called Lloyd in Space. And it was about an alien, and a boy. And they all lived on this spaceship together. because I'm here. I have a big trust in. So yeah, the live streaming it gets easier. Like the first time I turned it on, like I'm pretty sure it was a cooking stream. And it was like super nerve-wracking. I think the benefit of the cooking one when you start, if you're gonna do a live stream, is that like you're busy, doing something, busy cooking or something like that. So that's one benefit if you want to do a live stream and something to do first, because you're keeping busy. Because I wanted to do a live stream and I was saying to myself, like, oh, I can't do it on my phone yet. So what do I do? And I realized I was watching someone's like cooking stream or something they were doing. I'm like, oh, I can do that from the computer. So I've enjoyed it. When the signal works, even better, right? What is this brush? Oh. Probably should switch over to a smaller brush. I only have so much of this color mixed out that I'm worried that I'm going to run out. That's the only reason I'm like doing so much of his stomach at once, is because I had to mix this color. I don't have this color, so it's on my brush, so I don't know what to do. And I'm literally just trying to like get the paint on before it dries. Because acrylics dry really fast. This is acrylic paint, so just like so much of these small areas. See you later. So nice having you here, Miriam. Bye. Good luck with your exams. Give me 1 second, guys. I need to wash off my brush. Give me 1 second while I wash this brush real quick. folder. Okay, so now I need to try to like get around these smaller areas. Kind of just didn't think the bigger brush was going to be a good idea. I'm gonna just go over that area and make it a little darker because it's not like super pigmented. I don't know why the area there is not super pigmented. Maybe if I go over it in a few minutes. Yeah, I don't know what it is about this area around his face. Like, it's not picking up the paint as dense as I would like it to. It's a little strange. I have to like go back and see what his legs look like because I really have no idea. I don't know about mixing out this color again, so like, let me see if I can get it to pick up this paint. Because if it can't pick up this paint, then I don't know if I can. I mean, if I dab it like into the section, still not like really great. probably gonna leave that alone right now. So let's go back over to. I'm just not liking these colors up here. I don't know. I had done that before I started to paint this, so I don't know if I should just make it one color. I don't know. I could kind of make, I don't know if I should go into this area or I should just literally make it one color that goes like that. Kind of thinking I want to make it one color, like a blue or something to make it like pop. So let me go ahead and wash this brush out. Make it pop, that's for sure. I think I need to make it a darker color because I don't think I could cover all that. So let me wash this brush real quick. So I had a gift card for Macy's, and then there was a sale, so I got these really cute Michael Kors shoes for like, I paid the difference of like $15, but like I really liked them, and I had seen them in person like a long time ago, and like now all of a sudden they went on sale. So I was super happy, number one, when they went on sale, and that they still existed and they had them in my size, and then I had a gift card, and then like to pay like the $15 difference like was okay because like I really wanted them. And like you can't get shoes anywhere today for $15. Like even if you go to like I don't know, here we have like DSW or things like that, like where there's like cheaper price shoes. Like even if you go somewhere cheaper, like I don't think you can get $15 shoes anywhere today. Like maybe like a flip flop, and that's like maybe you probably can't even get a flip flop for $15. So I got that. What's funny? Ooh, look at that pretty blue color. What's interesting is like I don't think anyone wanted them. They're green. I'll show them to you when I get them. But I really like the color green. So maybe that's why like it was like an off color that no one wanted. But I really wanted them. I saw them in person months ago, and I was like, they're so pretty. I think I saw them in person like a year ago. I think that's how long ago I saw them. Like legit a year ago. And maybe it was like off merchandise, like not like it's effective, but like from so long ago that it's like old season or whatever. I don't know what the reason was, but in reality, anything you buy, even when it's like the hot product of like whenever it's released, is going to be old. Like it's going like even if it's like the new shoe or whatever, like when you buy it, like even if you love it and you pay full price for it, like a few months goes by and it's like old news already. So it's like everything, So you like it, get it, So I got those shoes. They're like a flip flop. They're not flip flop. They're a sandal that has like a center piece to it, and they're by Michael Kors. They probably come up if you Google them. You could probably still get them. So they're these really pretty like forest green color sandal. I really like them. They're really nice. I have, it's funny, I have two of this exact sandal already. They're both like almost in an identical color, like a purple, burgundy, purpley color. Magenta is probably the actual word. And like I got one a long time ago. It's in really good shape still. And then there was one that went on sale and I thought it was red, and legit it came back. And it's like, if it's not the same color as the purple one I already had, then it's a tiny drop off. But like I basically bought the same shoe twice accidentally. But they were both on sale. So, but this one is green. So unless it comes purple, and I don't know that, then it should come green. Ooh, I love this blue color. Like this blue color goes on so nicely. You can just tell like it's drying so like clean and sleek looking. Let me bring it closer without getting it on the computer. You can tell like that is just drying really, really, really well. In person, it's a lot more vibrant. I feel like on the computer, it's looking like a dark blue, but it's definitely like, I don't know, it's definitely got like more of a teal color to it. It's really pretty though. I like this color. I think at one time this was my favorite color. Now I like green. I don't even know if I have a favorite color, honestly. I just like green right now. It looks really nice in like sweaters, like winter sweaters that are green, or like a green cashmere, I think looks really pretty. Now we're talking about clothes. I think green though has become my new go-to color for like winter sweaters or stuff like that. But yeah, I'm just really liking green. I have this really pretty makeup palette by Charlotte Tilbury. She makes really nice palettes, but they're super expensive. But I have it, and it's in like this green tone color. It's like forest green and like a light green, and it has like a shimmer color. It's really super pretty. And I think it's called the Rebel palette. It's like all these like really pretty green tones. They're really nice and really pretty, and I'd really like to like make a good eyeshadow look with it, but like I have to learn how to blend better with eyeshadow, because the good thing is like her colors are really pigmented, but you know, at the same time, if you're working with such pigmented colors, you want to know how to blend them. But I'll practice more. I used to kind of like go overboard with makeup years ago, not necessarily like putting it on, but like collecting makeup. Like I used to be like super into like collecting makeup and like new palettes, and I still am, but like I don't know, like I'd like to find more of like a minimalist routine for makeup. Something that I like. It's harder said than done. Because like I like art, and I consider makeup to kind of be like an art, so it's definitely harder said than done. Because like it's kind of like buying new paints. It's like I need more products. I need to experiment with other, artistic things. I bought all my paint and my supplies online, which is something I kind of miss doing in person. We have an art store here. It's called Michael's. So Michael's is like an art store that has like a little bit of everything. Like they have like, like arts and crafts, boxes, ribbons, basically everything. And I just miss like walking around there. It was super fun. Get different projects to do. So I've been ordering all of my art supplies lately. And they usually have like free shipping over a certain amount. The only thing I saw once with the free shipping from them was that when I bought large, like really large, like they're on my wall, like large canvas that was not included in the free shipping, probably because it had to be shipped differently and it wasn't like something small like paint or a brush or something like that, So I kind of understand that, but I had to pay for shipping for that. But it was worth it because they were kind of large. They were like really large canvases, and like who knows in person if they number one even had it, and then they're big and they're clumsy, so it's like you know probably just better to like have it shipped to your house. I like that the colors are vibrant, but I feel like it's going to need a lot of extraness to this background area. So I make animation that's or animated paintings that are very like bright. That's my style, but I also like kind of like an abstract element. I'm just trying to get around his eye area here. I'm using a big brush because I'm too lazy to go to the smaller brush. This blue color is nice and it goes on really nice too. It's probably also new paints, that's why it's like going on so nice. This paint's like makeup, like it all dries out, so oops, watch it like falls on the floor. And just changing the direction of the brush strokes here. Just brushing upward. So I want it to dry a little smoother. That looks pretty even to me. I'm trying to make like a straight line up here. So some more soda. I'll check the signal. Yeah, it used to be like a 3 bars, otherwise it won't work. So let's I don't like that yellow color. I made that yellow, but I don't know, it's not covering well. I don't know. Let me see. I think I'd like it to be like an orange color. Or green. Maybe green? What's green? Hold on. We must wash our brush. Give me a second. Hold on. Having a paint issues. Oh my god, is it good? No, okay, we're good. That. Let's do with the cookies. I have no cookies. I have no cookies. Sad. Okay, so now I washed my brush and I just got this lime green color. It's literally called lime green. So I'm gonna go over this area here because I don't like it looking yellow. Okay, this is hard to cover. I like the way it's going to hopefully look, but I may have to do quite a few coats. I can't speak correctly to get this green. It's just not green enough. It is green. I'm liking the color blocking. Like, I feel like it's getting that abstract vibe. Ooh, I made a line. Did I just get paint in my eye? Maybe. Maybe not. Ah! Should we make that section green also? Why not? I was gonna do a fashion video today and like go out and like film a fashion vlog, but then I was like, I am tired. Why don't I just paint? And I like painting anyhow. So I think that was a good idea. And I washed my hair, so I could always do one of those tomorrow. Hey, Dolores. My voice just like that. Hey, Dolores. We're working on this one today. So this is from that show, Lloyd in Space. That's what the show is called. It's called Lloyd in Space. I'm pretty sure it was a Disney show. They lived in a spaceship. His name was Lloyd. It was cool. I liked it. I was big on animation. As you can see why. So we've made that green. I still like the idea of separating out these areas with color, but just not maybe with all of these different streakings here. So this can be a different color, this blocked out area here, and then like another color there. Sure. Let me think. Let me think. While I'm thinking of that, I will be not brushing. I'm going to need to wash my brushes for a minute. You will hear the water on at the sink, but I need to go wash my brushes for a minute. So give me a minute, but please don't leave. Thank you. Give me a minute. Okie. Thank you for being patient. Let me just put the towel on them. I don't even normally do this, but because we're working with some of these intricate areas, I don't want old paint messing it up. So I got my brushes here. Doesn't even matter that they're wet, because brushes really should be wet a little bit. I need the spatula, it was clean. So now we need to figure out what area we want this to be and what we want this to be. I don't think I'm going to do something so intricate. It's going to be one color, one color, one color, and then one color here. If this was on my wall, what would I like to see there? Not another blue. I'm burping. Minnesota. Blue is too close of a color. Even though I have other blues. Pink. I can make another green color. I don't know. I'm going to end up having to mix a color because maybe orange. We can make an orange. We can mix an orange together. So I'm going to mix this yellow and this very bright red. It's almost like a red-orange already. And I'm going to mix it together. And it's creating a beautiful bright orange color, which we're going to use on that section. My computer's getting hot. No, it's okay. I'm kind of sad that the Baby Yoda show ended. It was something that I looked forward to. Every week I had my Baby Yoda. Now Baby Yoda's over. What's funny is I didn't watch Baby Yoda when it came out last year. I wasn't into it. I knew that there was some show called The Mandalorian. I'm like, I don't know what this is. But then I watched it. And Baby Yoda was really cute. Then I had to watch Baby Yoda. So I caught up on the first season. And then I watched the second season. I watched the second season pretty much. I think I actually watched the first season before the second one even came out. And then I watched the second season as it came out, in real time, every week as it came out, which was a fun thing. It's something I look forward to. And now I'm catching up on all Star Wars movies. I'm pretty sure I'm up to, I don't know if it's the fourth or the fifth one. It's the one where Anakin is before he becomes Darth Vader. So not the movie where he actually becomes Darth Vader, the one before it. So that's the one I'm watching right now. And I watched the one where he became Darth Vader a long time ago. And I hadn't ever seen any of the other ones, but before I started watching them in order, I watched, I think it was the last two Star Wars movies, the ones that just came out, the recent ones. But since I want to go to Star Wars land and actually understand everything that's happening, I went ahead and started to watch the movies. Okay, so this is getting so messy. It's like leaning on my gingerbread house here. But yeah, I want to actually understand what is happening in the Star Wars show. The movies. I still don't understand completely. But I'm understanding things as I'm like watching. But I really, number one, Star Wars fans have seen Star Wars like so many times, each movie. But I'm definitely gonna probably have to watch, each movie a few times to understand what's happening. But I hope you guys are all doing well. Everyone who's watching on replay, I hope you guys are doing well and your families are doing well. This is definitely a very crazy time period. That's for sure. For me, art is something that has always brought me a lot of healing. It's my own kind of therapy for myself. I've always really enjoyed it. For me, it calms me. It brings me happiness. So I really encourage all of you to find something that you enjoy, not just because of this time period, especially because of this time period, but in general, even before this happened. Find something that makes you happy, that you enjoy doing, even as a hobby. It can be watching YouTube videos. If you find that watching YouTube videos helps you, I enjoy watching a lot of like Disney content on YouTube. I actually hope to live there one day. I want to live in Orlando. That way I can go to Disney all the time. A lot of people are moving to Orlando right now. But I definitely encourage you guys to find something that brings you some happiness. Brush now. Brush it. Okay. If you guys can like my video, that would really help me out. It really helps out when you like the video. It lets the great YouTube algorithm know to send out your video into the YouTube galaxy where other people can find your content. share out the stream. I don't really even know what that means. Share out the stream, but share out the stream. Like the video. Subscribe if you can. If you subscribe, hit the notification bell. Because like I came on today earlier than I thought I was going to come on. Normally I don't even schedule these things. But yeah, I'm enjoying watching the Star Wars movies. I'm enjoying kind of like I've never been like big on like watching a lot of different shows that are on like sites or streaming sites, but because I'm indoors a lot more lately, I'm just like trying to like save. I'm enjoying kind of like watching some of this content that I have never watched before. That way I could be a full nerd and talk about Star Wars with people. I took a class on, I actually took a class, a college class, actually a grad school class, on Lord of the Rings. Isn't that cool? I took an entire grad school class on Lord of the Rings. Not just Lord of the Rings, but like Tolkien, Lord of the Rings, Hobbit, Silmarillion. So legit, I took an entire graduate school class on Tolkien. So we started with the Silmarillion, which was really, really cool. Silmarillion is not an easy read. So anyone who's into like sci-fi reading or Lord of the Rings, like if you've read Lord of the Rings, do yourself a favor and read the Silmarillion, because the Silmarillion will help you understand like in so much more depth and appreciation the Lord of the Rings. So like do yourself a favor, read the Silmarillion. It's not an easy read. I'll tell you that right now. If you're, I don't even know what to compare it to. It's like harder than Shakespeare. It's like its own universe. So like read the Silmarillion at your own pace, and then go read, The Hobbit and the Lord of the Rings. But I took an entire course on Tolkien, on all of his books, basically, even like some of his other like books that he wrote, and like it got really in depth. Like we learned about like the different like languages, like in Lord of the Rings, like Kenya. I don't even know how to pronounce it, but like the elf languages and everything. It was a really cool to read that. So I know it's not. I think it's in London or it's somewhere like there's like this famous course that people take at the school where they learn about Harry Potter or something like that. But that would be cool. But kind of want to try different things with this, but I feel like I'm gonna regret it. But I need to do it because if I don't do it, then I'll be sad. I was watching this like inspirational video and it was like talking about like finding your calling and things like that and things that you enjoy doing. And I just really like art. I love being creative. I like kind of going to my own beat. That's why I like YouTube. I like the creative element of YouTube, creating blogs, doing your own thing, kind of being your own person, you know. We don't all get to live out that dream, but I definitely encourage people to try to do that. Find something you love and you enjoy, that you think that you have a passion for. Otherwise, you're gonna kind of miss out. Should I do it? Should I do it? Should I do it? I think I should do it. Do I know what I'm doing now? Squeezing out my paint. This will dry, guys. It'll dry like that. Like, I wouldn't recommend like pushing on it, but like it will dry. I have the Flintstones song stuck in my head. And what's fun about this technique is like it's legit going to dry like that. It's going to dry with like these really cool like bubbles. Bubble paint. I feel like this uses up a lot of paint though. It really does. Like, that's the one flaw of this, but luckily they're only doing it in this section. So what let me bring it closer so you can see. It would be bad if it touched the computer, right? That'd be funny. I could make that go closer. Or I could make it a color difference. But I don't know if I like the blue anymore. I feel like it should be brighter. But what color should it be? Is the question. Blue. We choose blue. Teal blue. Actually known as bright aqua green. Did that just get on my face? No. I need a funny noise. Is there a direction to this painting? No. You must listen to the artistic voice within that lets you know what you should do. Crazy neighbors making noise. Like Donkey from Shrek. To make this I actually like the pink streak. I could go back and put that in again. Like I could make that pink a little bit more vibrant because it's not paint, it's marker. I think. I started this a really long time ago, so I don't remember what it is. I think it's like a water It's not exactly a marker, it's like a paint marker, and I was using it to water good. No, I need to make it more vibrant. Did I just get paint on this? Give me 1 second. I must wash this brush. We're getting some. I think I'll make something here blue. Probably this. Okay, give me 1 second while I wash off my brushes. This one. Let me just wash this and I will be right back. I am back. I'm just going to dry off everything. I'm going to get some bits of a cleanup here now. What's funny about it is I like it, but I don't like it. I'm very critical of my own art. Yet I tell you, you should not be critical of your own art. That is how a lot of artists are. I'm also worried like how close this is to the computer. What if it's that over? If it's on the screen, that would be super bad. Super bad. So let's see how we can organize better. I have this TV here. You can probably see it. Can you see it? It's like here. And I used to have a DVD machine that was right there. And DVD machine broke. And then I had a DVD machine in my room. And it broke. So I have a lot of TVs and nothing to run anything on, basically. I don't have television. So basically it's just like a sitting thing that I don't use. But one day I can use. I feel like everyone today streams. Like not streams, but like streaming services like I have. Like I have Disney Plus. Trying to find my doubles of paints. Shoot color, parchment color, where are you? There you go. Light olive green, lime green. Where's my other lime green? I only have one color. It doesn't have, I think, one of. This is true. Yellow, I only have one of. This is also true. What did I just brilliant blue? On the brilliant blue, I have one of each. Bright aqua green. I only have one of. It goes over here. I only have one of these. It does not. No, wait. I have another one. This is good. I only have one of these, but that's okay. I just bought this Rossi. A nice burnt brown color. Tape can go there. And this can go here. I have it in my Baby Yoda cup. No, I don't have it. This is my Baby Yoda cup. Isn't it pretty? I've been using it as, I used it to drink once, but then it became my art cup. This is my candy jar where I keep candy, but I throw out my candy because I'm trying to be healthy. Or my pink color. This is some of my solvent. It helps slowing time. My thick white paint. My other thick white paint. I've never opened this. This is white. I got paint on the counter. Lots of paint on the counter. That I hold paint. Is it coming off? Is the question. A lot of people include the cleanup in the stream, so that's just what they're doing. Just trying to organize. How did I get paint there? Is the question. How did I get paint under the counter? Wonderful question. It comes off, but just a bit too much came off. I'm like really worried I'm gonna like get the paint on the computer screen. That would be super bad. In case you were wondering, this is what my paint palette looks like. And I have a purple paint here. We also have another white color here. This is all iridescent white, but it's more of like a clear white, if that makes sense. It's not like very pigmented. It's almost like a shine of a white color. Put that there. So yeah, it's interesting to use, especially if like you're going to use it as a glaze, because it's like iridescent white, so you see it a little bit, but it's more of like a shine. It's kind of a cool color to use. Up here, I have my baby Yoda, my little mini baby Yoda. It's really little. Up here, I also have my moose. He wiggles. I have some stuff from my birthday up here. Candles and little plates that I keep. And this water, some water. And paint. It's like moving. Speck of paint that was moving. Okay, so this is my palette where I mix my paints. They're really super cheap. They're only like $1, but I've had this one forever, and it's just because I don't want to get a new one. It's just like I will have paint like built up onto it, and I will still use it forever. And that is a drawing pencil. You are seeing that correctly. That is a drawing pencil that I put there, and it got stuck to the paint, and it accidentally got glued there. I could probably like get it out, but it's become part of my palette. It's okay, it can stay there. So we worked on this one today. This one is drying, so I really don't even want to move it because it needs to stay like right there. Then we have been working on this one. This is the stitch we've been working on. It's also got a lot of texture, but that wasn't used with the spatula thingy. It was used just with a brush that I was heavy with. So this is the one we've been working on over a few days. It's kind of what they're going to look like if they were next to each other. And then I also have, I tend to switch off a lot on my art. You know, let me put this like this on the other side of the computer. I call the computer a computer. It's funnier sounding. And then I have this one that I've been working on. That's also what it will look like next to it. Colorful. You can see them all next to each other. Like as a Disney series. Oh, you can't see this one. You can kind of see what it would look like if they were all next to each other. So I'll put, oh, focus on. Look what I just did. Look what I just did. I just got paint. Should I wipe it? I should. That just made it worse. I'm using a washcloth on it. Put this one like this. Yeah, I'm super worried that the paint is going to get on the computer screen. Probably having a weird vibe that that's going to happen. Which makes perfect sense if you think about how clumsy I am. Like that. Then we have another painting over here that I started on a really long time ago. It's like really bad. It's just like something I have here. It's like, but I may go back and fix that at some point. Hear the crazy neighbors. I hear them. They like to spend lots of time in the hallway. Hallway is their favorite place to be. Yeah. Cool, gym, apartment. Yeah. They could be in the hallway. All my brushes are clean. I'm making sure because I don't want them to not work anymore. Good. Store it up like that. And this is leaning on my gingerbread house. We still have not done this, people. We need to do this at some point. I'm just going to lean that like that and let it just dry. This is my soda. But yeah, I want to thank you all so much for being here. Those of you who watched live and those of you who end up watching on replay, thank you so much for being here. When you watch, please give the video a like, and that helps the YouTube algorithm send it out into YouTube algorithm space, which is always a good thing. If you're new, please consider subscribing. And if you subscribe, hit the notification bell. That way you don't miss a new video. That would really help me out because I'm trying to grow my channel. So please subscribe. It would really help me out. And those of you who have subscribed and are my regular viewers, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you all being here. And I will see you soon in my next video. And bye.